from a woman called Shelley.
So I suppose I've known Mags and Fergal since the very first night, which is actually this month, 9 years ago. And I suppose there's a lot of stories in those 9 years, but I'm just going to tell one of those stories, or a couple of those stories. And it's called The Story of Mags and Fergal. Well, Mags and Fergal, what can we say on this your wedding day? A day that many predicted would arrive. But let's go back to where it all began, the house of 115. Together in the same class at GMIT, it wasn't long before classmates knew where Ferg would be. Although a resident of the nearby Marlin Gate, his visits to 115 began to increase at an alarming rate. Their study time together had gotten a fair bit longer, but class projects wasn't the only thing growing stronger. As they strived to become the manufacturing engineer, so too did their tendency to head out on the beer. The crack and banter and plenty of jokes, ensured by Mags and all the vodkas and Diet Cokes. The brush, the hurl, the armchair, it's anything that got a twirl, but ever and always to the sound of the Galway girl. Yes, the night was guaranteed to end up late, as Mags could have anything up for debate. Fergal would often have given his last penny just to halt Mag's campaign for Enda Kenny. About this man she could get very deep, so much so she put Ferg to sleep. But Enda wasn't Ferg's only challenge. To ensure that Ferg was never to falter, to have the chats, he was often encouraged by the one and only Walter, who from Oz couldn't make the flight, but is here in spirit throughout the night. Next was a trip to Mulranny Road to the Nevin relations, where Fergal felt the pressure with all the several conversations. So many questions he did face, everyone at the same time, it was like a race. But clearly our Fergal, the right thing he did say, or he wouldn't be sitting up there today. For our clever Loughrea lad answered straight to the boss, Mags' dad. Our Mags and Fergal, also known as Mary and John. That's really true. The Emerald Isle, they were soon to be gone, setting off to travel the world wide, with each other by their side. The number of places they've been we could certainly rank, but one spot they settled was Melbourne South Bank. In apartment 101 they shared good times, loyal locals at the Joint and PG O'Brien's. It was here that Fergal gave Mags a fright, lured to shopping centre benches in the mist of the night. Alas, with family and friends their hearts did lie, so the time came to bid down under goodbye. From Nepal to Newport, together they experienced life, the fun times, the best times, the hard times and strife. You name it, they've done it, river deep, mountain high, with Fergal's love of skiing as Mags bungees from the sky. The return home of Mags and Fergal happened for many a reason, but let's not forget the important lambing season. Many a day Mags spent throwing a hand, with Fergal by her side as they worked the land. Alas, their time together got a bit weary, as work brought Mags down to Tipperary. Such time apart the two had never seen, but thanks to Philip and Angela down at Mylene. For here the warmest welcome our Mags received, probably one of the reasons why she never left. But now to a couple that we all adore, as they start their life more and more, to the fun and the laughter, and please God the happy ever after. We raise our glasses and have some cheers to Mags and Fergal and the future of many happy years. And may God speed to the years ahead, as Fergal you take on the green and red.